All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for all of your support. Thanks for watching my streams, and thanks for watching my videos on DSP Gaming on YouTube. I appreciate all of that. I love doing what I do for a living. However, this past 2 years, basically, it seems like I just can't get out of financial troubles, mostly because it's just every possible thing that creeps up to screw me over. This particular case right now, the situation I'm in, I owe a ton of taxes to the federal government, and I'm supposed to be paying them by mid-April. I don't have the money. I have some of it, but there's no way I'm going to have everything that I owe, all right? My only real hope here is to raise as many funds as I can in a short amount of time, and this is where you guys come in, all right? If at all you support me and want to see me continue to be able to do this and not, just being very frank with all of you, lose my house, because in reality, if I owe a ridiculous amount of money to the government that I can't pay, there's only two ways out. Either one, you go on a payment plan, or number two, they put a lien on your house, all right? Either one is bad, because a payment plan I can't really afford, and a lien on my house means if I go to refinance my house in the future, which I want to do to get out of this financial situation I'm in, it basically takes away from it. And a lot of banks won't even do it if you have a tax lien on your house, okay? So either way is a bad situation, to the point where I may have to sell my house this year even to pay this, because I don't know how else I'm going to do it. I don't want to do that. I love living here. I love my office. As you guys know, when I set up this official office setup that I've been doing now for over 3 years, the quality of my videos, the quality of everything I do has gone way, way up. And I love doing it like this. I don't want to have to move to an apartment where now things go back to kind of being how they used to be in Connecticut. Worse internet, worse video quality, a huge hassle and a huge cost for me to have to sell the house and move and everything. Not a good time. It would basically be very detrimental to everyone, myself and you guys, the viewers, for this to happen. So if you want to help out in the month of March, all right, there's 3 ways that you can help. Number 1, pledge to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. Number 2, buy something from my Teespring store at teespring.com/stores/GSPGaming. Or number 3, tip me, whether it's during a live stream so you can get credit during the stream, or whether it's offline. Either way is fine and works, okay? And I want to say thanks to all of you already who have helped. It significantly helps. Seriously, guys, you guys have been really, really helpful, and I want to say thank you so far this year. But, this is a big hurdle I have to get over in about 30 days. I roughly have about 30 days to raise as many funds as possible here. So please consider contributing in any of those 3 ways, all right? Now, there are other ways you can contribute. You can cheer and you can sub during the streams as well. That's also appreciated. I'm not looking a gift horse in the mouth, and I'm certainly not saying, oh, don't do those things. But those things are going to help me more long-term versus if you want to help immediately with this tax problem, that's the way to do it. Patreon, Teespring, or tipping during the streams, all right? If you want to tip during the stream, there's 2 ways you can do it. If you look below the stream, there's a button that says Tips Jar that you can click on. But if you don't see that button, you can type !tip into the stream chat, and that'll bring up the link that you can click on to go to my PayPal tips page. By the way, tipping can be completely anonymous. If you want to be an anonymous tipper and that way not bring attention to yourself, you can do that. Or you can leave your name in a message if you actually want credit during the streams. Keep in mind, if you either cheer, sub, or tip during a live stream, I will give you a shout out. Appropriately during the stream as a thank you for your contributions, all right? I also have the stream stats leaderboard at the top of your screen, as you can see, and that will be updated periodically during the day. Total subs as well as the top tipper and top cheerer will be updated so that people get extra recognition for their contributions. Pretty good, right? Outside of all that, I don't have much else to say. FYI, there will be an official marathon later this month. Probably not this Wednesday coming up, maybe the Wednesday after is what I'm thinking. That's going to be a gaming marathon where I'm playing for like 12 hours, the longest I've ever gone. I'm going to be doing a wide variety of stuff during that day. And again, the whole point of that will be to raise funds for these taxes. So please, if at all you like my stuff, whether you're a longtime fan or a newer viewer, every little bit helps. And quite frankly, I really need your help right now. This is probably the most I've ever needed your help, because if I can't get out of the situation, it could mean the end of even living here for me, which would really be a terrible thing, So please consider it, all right? All right, we got the plugs out of the way. Okay. Now, moving on. Thanks to everyone who contributed. What we want to do is do some shout-outs. to those who have contributed overnight, because there's some people who actually come by when I'm not even broadcasting, and they contribute, which is pretty damned awesome of them. So let's go ahead and give those people some credit, okay? Ooh. Okay, so we start off with Genetic Gamer, who says, I think you're overlooking PC gaming. The computers you could build now are 100 times more powerful and reliable than 5 years ago. You're missing out on features such as active multiplayer communities, modding communities, and a more stable streaming setup. In my opinion, you need a gaming and streaming PC as soon as possible. First of all, I have a PC that's strong enough to game, and I have a PC that's strong enough to stream and capture. The problem, as I've explained to everyone over the years, is that Twitch has limitations on the bit rate that you can stream at. I believe it's either 6,000 or 6,500 kilobits per second. And because of that limitation, I am not able to capture and stream at the same quality. When I capture for YouTube, I capture at actually a much higher quality, usually around 9,000 kilobits per second. And that's why if you actually watch back my videos on YouTube versus watching my streams, my YouTube videos actually are at a better quality, okay? Now, I would love to do everything at 9,000 kilobits and have everything look amazing. But until Twitch decides to up their bandwidth limitations, I'm kind of stuck at doing what I'm doing, all right? The other problem is I only have one PC. So for me to game and capture and stream at the same time is too taxing on my PC. I've tried it. The only games that really I can successfully do it are non-demanding games. You know, an indie game like Undertale, right? Something like that I can get away with playing on PC because it's not taxing on the hardware. But if I play anything with 3D rendering, forget it. And especially a modern game, trying to play it while capturing and streaming, forget it. It just doesn't work. It sucks because I would love to do it. And if Twitch would up their bandwidth limitations and allow me to do, say, 9,000 kilobits, then I could stream and capture at the same quality, which probably would be way less taxing than doing it like I do now, where I'm encoding twice. Every time I do something, I'm basically encoding twice at the same time, and it ends up being very, very demanding on the PC specs, okay? So, you know, there is a possibility that in the future, if Twitch did change their mind and allow people to stream at a higher quality, then yeah, then maybe I could actually get into PC gaming, all right? As is right now, there's no way I could. I've tried it. I actually tried it years ago and didn't work. I remember frame rate tanked. The games would run like crap because it was too taxing to capture and stream and play the game all at once. Now, the other way to do this would be to get a dedicated gaming PC. So if I were to get a computer that's just there to run the games, then this PC that I have now could be dedicated just to capture and stream. Then I could do it, I believe, all right? What I would need to do, though, is get a new capture card, because then what would happen is I would need to capture from this gaming PC into my capturing PC, so I would need a way to capture the video or whatever. But I think it would be possible, I do. But it would be complicated as well. I'd have to learn how to do it. I've never done that before. But being quite frank with you, Genetic Gamer, as I told you guys, I don't have any money. All my money is going to the taxes right now. So I have no money for a gaming PC or any of this stuff. It's not even a consideration. I have other pressing matters to think about rather than, oh God, I need to get a gaming PC. You know, this is all stuff that, you know, if I ever get out of the financial situation I'm in, which I may, you know, in the future with refinancing and everything, if it does work out, then we'll see. All right, we'll see what happens. Okay. And now I got a shout out to Golden Colt, who did 4 cheers overnight. He said, have some lucky shamrocks. 4 51-bit cheers. So thank you very much to Golden Colt. I guess the shamrock is coming into prominence here on Twitch because St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, right? So because St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, it looks like people will start using the shamrock emotes and the like soon, right? Yeah, when is this? Let me see something here. So, by the way, guys, I should mention this. Daylight savings time is starting this weekend. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. it starts Sunday. So what that means is that we spring ahead an hour and we lose an hour, which sucks. I hate daylight savings time. I don't like doing it. I absolutely just wish that it would go away and that we never had to change our clocks. But we do it here in the United States twice a year, and it happens Sunday. So just so everyone knows, on Sunday, my streams are actually going to be an hour earlier because our clocks are going to move. So just to forewarn everyone, all right? It's going to be annoying because I know what's going to happen is people are all going to be not in line. And people are going to not show up on time. And it's fine. I understand that's going to happen. I just know it's going to happen. It happens every time that this happens. There's like a day or two when people don't know that the clocks have changed in the U.S. And so they show up late. And there's nothing you can do about it. All right? So, FYI, on Sunday, our time here goes forward by an hour. And so all of my streams starting Sunday will be an hour earlier. Okay, everybody? Okay. Alrighty. Now, let's get the shout outs for people who contributed on today's stream. We start off with Tantamounter, who did a 50-bit cheer. So thank you very much, Tantamounter. I appreciate that. 50 bits. Oops. And, whoa, I guess I was off by, hold on a second here. What happened? There we go. Yeah, the spacing was off there. Sorry about that. All right, so thank you, Tantamounter, for the first cheer of the day. 50 bits. You are the cheerleader because I believe you're the only cheerer for today so far. So there you go. Shout out to Alberg18, who subscribed again for, he says 2 years, but Twitch said only 2 months. So I don't know what's up with that. But thank you, Alberg, for the subscription. I appreciate that. And Brock Lesnar himself, the actual Brock Lesnar, just subscribed to the channel. That's pretty damned awesome, right? Brock Lesnar is actually a subscriber of my channel. I'm going to talk about that all the time now. That Brock loves my content and watches it all the time. I'm the only streamer he watches, obviously. I'm sure that he doesn't like spend all his time hunting and doing, you know, crazy stuff on his ranch. No, he watches my streams all day. Of course, we all know this. Alrighty then. All right. Shout out to, oh, hold on. Shout out to 2 Bar King, who did a 100-bit cheer. That now makes 2 Bar King the top cheerer of the day. So let's get 2 Bar King up on the leaderboard. Oops, 100 bits. There we go. Thank you, 2 Bar King. Swaggins has cheered. And Swaggins says, Happy International Women's Day. We should all be feminists. Perhaps I should say Happy Woe Day, since the girls hate the men prefix. For me, I'm going to be very honest with all of you. I don't like the idea that every day is some kind of a new holiday. This started maybe 5 to 10 years ago, where it's Talk Like a Pirate Day. It's National Pet Your Dog While Hop on 1 Foot Day. It's National Shove Peanut Butter Up Your Ass Day. Every day is some weird fucking holiday these days, all right? Obviously, I respect women. You know, women are incredibly important. And half of, well, I would say half, but I can't say that. I was going to say half of the demographic, but I can't say that now because now there's so many other genders, right? I don't even know how to go about talking about this anymore. All I will say is this. Thank you to the women out there in our lives who contribute to the women of the world. You're much appreciated. In particular, my number one woman, Kat, who I live with and I love very much. Thank you to her for everything that she does, all the love she shows me. It's very much appreciated. There you go. I'll just say that. But isn't it funny that there's so many goddamn days now? It just, to me, when a holiday happens, it's special. Because when a holiday happens, it means that something special is happening outside of normal stuff. So when every day becomes a holiday, then nothing's special anymore. Because every day is something, it's another special day, it's another special day, then it's not special anymore. It just seems to me like everyone wants to have a special day for every little stupid thing, so they feel like they're included. But when that happens, then when your day comes, it's not special anymore because everyone is always having a special day. So I say, humbug. I'm the Scrooge of all these holidays. I don't want to have a holiday every single day. You know? So there you go. Anyway, let's continue. That's right. Grandpa is on another rant. That is correct. Grandpa's angry. Riri Boy did a 100-bit cheer. He says, now that you played Shenmue and Yakuza, which series do you like more? They're very different. I mean, Shenmue is very old. I mean, it was, 2001, Shenmue 2, and the other Shenmue was like 1999 or something like that. So you're talking a series that spawned many other series. You know, you could tell this was the first game of QuickTime events, or major QuickTime events, that became part of the integrated gameplay. The first game where the open world wandering around, trying to get clues and talking to people, kind of like open world exploration RPG style, right? First one with full 3D and voice acting. I almost forgot. Basically the first major game franchise to be fully voice acted. So it did a lot of firsts. Yakuza expanded upon this, okay? Very big, vibrant world, combat integrated seamlessly into that open world where you're constantly doing combat in the streets. And obviously the Yakuza games have a lot more to them with hundreds of mini games and stuff, you know. So Yakuza is kind of like Shenmue's next generation evolution. You see what I mean? Which do I enjoy more? Obviously, I'm going to say Yakuza. Yakuza, like I said, has more to it. And just playing a Yakuza game at your own pace and enjoying the story, but then spending countless hours doing the side missions and the side story, you get immersed and lost in these game worlds. So Yakuza obviously is my choice, but I appreciate the classics. I played Shenmue 1 and 2 over the last year, and I appreciate those games for what they are. I like them, and I definitely see why they're important. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, let's continue. Sharkinator did a 105-bit cheer. That actually makes Sharkinator the top cheer of the day. Let's get Sharkinator up there on the leaderboard. 105 bits. Thank you, Sharkinator. He says, I've heard a lot of good things about Devil May Cry 5. Oh, hold on. There we go. Heard a lot of good things about Devil May Cry 5, but I'm still more pumped for Sekiro. Keep kicking ass. Yeah, you know, Devil May Cry, the combat is kind of like free-flowing. And it's really cool when you can switch weapons on the fly and inside of combos and extend a combo with a launcher or a throw. But Sekiro is probably going to be more challenging. It's not going to be as easy, as free-flowing, as fun in the combat to do these giant combos. But it seems like Sekiro will be the more rewarding game if you master the combat and you can counterattack everyone, parry their attacks, and do giant damaging counter hits. And you know what I mean? Like, it just seems like it'll be the more fun game to master. This is a good game. Devil May Cry 5 will be a good game to run through and just have fun with the combos and stuff. While Sekiro may be the better game to master because of the higher difficulty and everything. But I don't know. I mean, we didn't play Sekiro. You know, no one has. So I'm not going to make any judgments on it until we play it. So, all right. Swag is cheered again. He says, my phone changed suffix to prefix. Rest in peace. Well, there you go. Thank you for the cheer. And Sleepy Reader did a 100-bit cheer and says, I love to shove peanut butter up my ass day. Don't make it go away. Well, you know, that's fine. If you want to shove Skippy or Jif or, you know, chunky peanut butter up your ass, I guess you could do it. But what I'm saying is keep it to yourself. Like, I don't need it to be a national or international shove peanut butter up your ass day. I don't need to know about it. I don't care about every day being a holiday. I just don't. I'm serious. Like, every day now on Twitter, oh, it's this day, it's this day. Like, I don't care anymore. You actually made me not care about these days because every day is something. So instead, you know, instead of having, oh, there's 10 major holidays a year and we can celebrate those because it's 10 special days out of 365. Instead, now it's every day's a holiday. Well, then I don't care about the holidays anymore, you know. That's what happens. But that's people are just so, they're just so, oh my God, I want attention for myself. It's got to be my special day today. Oh, it's national. I own a gecko with only 3 toes on his right hand day. So now it's my special day, you know. And I don't think that makes any sense. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. Shout out to Slop Tart, who did a 107-bit cheer and says, I'm coming for that #1 spot. Well, guess what? You are the #1 spot because you were 107 bits as beaten. Who was it? Sharkinator, you beat him. All right, let's go ahead and get Slop Tart up there. That is not correct. Boy, I can't type today. 107 bits. There, oh, there we go. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so far for all of your contributions. What I'd like to do now is do a shout out to the top tier contributors for the week, and then we will probably get started. All right, so let's do it. So, thank you to the top 10 contributors of the week when it comes to cheering. All right, in 10th place, Uzi Gohard. In 9th place, if you could believe it, beating him by a single bit, Rock the Ice. In 8th place, Beard Tendies. In 7th place, Freddie Lamar Bosley. 6th place, Infinite 55. 5th place, Aircade USA. 4th place, Xbox One is garbage. 3rd place, I don't know why I said it like that. 3rd place, Baja Blast 79. 2nd place, Bagel Goose. And in 1st place this week, it's the Super Blind Man. So thank you to everyone for your contributions this week. Much appreciated. I'll just reiterate this since I said this more towards the beginning of the stream. All right? If at all you want to really help me out this month, you want to help me out of this tax situation, you don't want to see me lose my house and have to move, okay? Please consider tipping me. Tipping me is the way to go today. You could also pledge to my Patreon. You can also buy something from my Teespring. But tipping me is the way that you'll get recognition for what you do during today's live stream, and it helps me out the most. 2 ways to tip. Below the stream, there's a tips jar button, or you can type !tip into the stream chat. So far, 0 tips today. So please consider it, guys. All right? All right, and also shout out to Dude Frozen, who says, I should consider streaming the game at 60 frames per second because it runs smooth on the PS4 Pro. I already kind of explained this on this pre-stream, but I'll say it again. Because of the limitations that Twitch has, I can't broadcast at the quality that I would like to. If I did this at 1080p, 60 frames per second, it wouldn't look very good. It would actually be choppy, like it would be pixelated. I could play it at 720p, 60 frames per second, but I don't think that people want to watch a new release in lower resolution. You know what I mean? I think that when it comes to new releases, people want to see the higher visual quality, the higher resolution. So that's why I do new releases at 1080p. And in this case, I am doing 30 frames per second. I totally understand if maybe you like it at 60, but I honestly, outside of me playing and me having better reaction time, I don't know how much it'll add to the game to have it running at 60. So, you know, again, if Twitch upped their limitations, I'd be very happy to play games at 1080p 60 frames per second. They haven't. And so I'm stuck doing what I'm doing. At least until they make some kind of a decision to change. I don't know. You know, I know YouTube allows you to stream at whatever you want. And I did used to stream at 9,000 kilobits per second over on YouTube. But then you lose out on tons of other positive things, like the integration of the stream chat working properly and everything, and all emotes and everything. Even though they have their own crap over there now because they copied Twitch completely. I would not want to go back over there. I like Twitch way better than YouTube. So, at least for streaming. So, yeah. Excuse me. All right. So that being said, I think that's it, guys. Let's end the